Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Journey. In today's video, we're going to be looking at our boss, but before we go in and look at the Skyclops, overall, we want to try to test a couple teams in here, but I want to do some summons because we're trying to really get some and build some heroes up a little bit further. Now, all of my diamonds I've been saving for Florabelle. We already have 2 copies of the S hero. And of course, because she's in here, you actually can't get her out of the wish list. We drop Vela in here, and then of course, we're waiting for her to come out of the raid up so we can actually pick her up. But Epic Recruitment, we have 5 of these, and I'm hoping, maybe fingers crossed, we're gonna pull one of our A-listers in here so we can actually get some copies of the hero. Most of the time, it's just the Omnicorns that we're getting, but we have gotten incredibly lucky. And of course, I got all of these through just regular play through the game modes. Diamonds seem like it's a really big struggle. And there we go, we get 1 copy of Damon. So not gonna make a difference in there, but let's go ahead and do the 5 recruits in here just to go ahead and knock this out really quick. And there's always a chance that we could get one, which unfortunately we do not at this point. All right, so let's hop in the boss, guys. So in the Dream Realm, D2 actually shared, and I want to try a comp in here and see exactly how it works. Now, this is focused on, and I don't know exactly what it's going to work or how it's going to look with our artifacts, so I want to try it out. So this is putting right here Odie up in front. We do have Cecilia in back. Now, of course, we know with Skyclops, he does have ads, which means that getting Mr. Carlisle is going to make a big difference in here. Now in here, we are also using Smokey. Now, a lot of players also said that when you're running Smokey, run Smokey actually in this slot to actually cover the hero up in the front. I'm also going to be running Corinne, and we're going to run Kruger in here again to see exactly the effectiveness of both of these heroes. I want to see. Now, a lot of players, again, have went in here and they said to run the Awakening spell just for the magical defense, so you're not going to actually die in here. And I'm hoping, since we ran this last iteration, that we are going to have the ability to actually kill this boss. We've gotten about 80%, and that seems like where we're pretty stuck. Now, of course, in here, Corinne doesn't have the exclusive item at this point. There's Mr. Carlisle. Boom, it pops up. Take down those ads really quick. And I want to see, and I want to use my attempts going through here, if we can keep these heroes up, guys. It's really a big thing. You can see that Odie is taking a lot of damage right there. Now, we don't have, the only one that has an exclusive item at this point is Odie. Nobody else has that exclusive item, but you can see getting some shielding, getting some healing. But I feel like we're going to be wiped out right there, which we are again, hitting up that 80%. We keep getting to 80%, and I'm almost wondering if we could push kind of a little bit more damage in here. Even looking at the damage, I mean, 540 there, 443. So I'm wondering if we could look here. I think that's a new record though. So 82.1, there we go. So 14, 864, rank 32. And I know rank wise, being on server 1 with a lot of whales, not being heavy pay to win, really makes a difference. Now, a lot of players also said to run the Enlightening in here. So I'm going to swap this to the Enlightening and see exactly the difference in here. Now, of course, this means that Odie and the rest of the team is going to have a little bit less when it comes to the damage, when it comes to the haste that is provided. But I'm wondering if the attack speed on Cecilia and having Mr. Carlisle up a lot more is going to make a difference. Now, of course, if we could get more copies of these heroes, it just seems like this is the deficit that we're stuck with. Is if I had the opportunity to actually get a couple more copies of the heroes in here, might be a lot easier. Now, also with this one, though, you can see the tanks are taking a lot less damage because we do have, and of course, it's just like that third blast is the one that really drops us in there. Let me go ahead and try it once more. And again, I'm going to swap out a couple other heroes. So I'm going to swap, and I'm thinking the artifact, which this is the one we used last time. And again, this is the one that D2 used. But D2, I know, had a lot of heroes that were much further than I am at this point. So I'm wondering if the Star Shard is going to be the best one in here. Now, again, thinking of the survivability aspect, I'm going to drop out Corinne because, again, we don't have that ability really up. And I'm going to try putting Coco in here and seeing what we can do. Now, we've said this before, but we try this at the very beginning, like we are right here. So we hop in here, we do this at the very beginning, and then of course we do this right at the very end as well. So hopefully we can gain a couple levels in there. Got some healing, got Mr. Carlisle up. But I'm hoping that Coco can bring essentially a little bit of mitigation in here and keep the heroes alive which it almost doesn't look like. It almost looks like Odie died right there. But I know there's a little, there's quite a bit of mitigation in there. I feel like we just have to get these heroes stronger because here comes the beam, guys. And Odie goes down on that one. Boom. There's the beam that kills us all, which we didn't die. We didn't die with Coco. If we could keep Odie up in there, might be worth it. 89. Can we get 90? Can we get 90? Mr. Carlisle's up. Just need a couple more hits in here. I know we got a little bit of time. There's our 90. So we are close. 93. Did we kill him? 15 seconds. 18-1. We did it. We did it with Coco. 90 and 100. We did it. Awesome. So we did go ahead and get that kill with Coco, which is awesome. I'm definitely putting Coco in there. Here is the endless mode. Now this mode, of course, we get 7 more attempts. You can see just based on the damage in here. Wow. That was awesome. That was very, very awesome. And again, looking at the debuff of Kruger, Kruger, of course, going to go ahead and amplify the damage that we see with Cecilia, but we have to get Cecilia built up a little bit further. I feel like this one, we're just going to get wrecked in. But overall, getting those copies of the heroes makes a big difference. Getting levels makes a massive, massive difference. But of course, getting a few copies of those heroes and ramping up the damage, we're already at 1 million. Definitely just have to really, really drive this. And look, guys, we are not even pushing anything in endless mode. We can't even get through the ads in this mode. Wow. That is crazy. We are going to have to really amp up some of the damage in here. But I mean, there's 5, there's 6, there's 2 million there. Again, Coco going to give us some attack, going to give us some life leech. I mean, doing pretty decent on the damage. And of course, when the ads pop up, it is so tough in there to try to get through these ads. But we still got 30 seconds left. And I'm super stoked that we killed the target. I'm going to have to swap this around a little bit. Now there's 5. Can we push 6? We're going to get to 6 plus. And again, still got all of our heroes up. 6, there's 7. 8 seconds left. We're trying to beat the timer here, which of course 7-2 I think is where we're going to be at. Wow. Yeah, so that's a real big difference, guys. 7 million damage in this one in endless mode, which of course endless mode, boom, let's get, oh, that is awesome. That is some pretty good resources. Even here, guys, look at the damage between them. Again, if I had Cecilia essentially built up where we have Odie built up, I think it would really make a big difference in here. And we might have to mitigate or swap out Coco. I don't know. I don't know. Even looking at Kruger, I feel like we could do probably a couple swaps in here to figure this out. 19.61, so I'm pretty happy. Top 10 is 13 million. Let's swap out. And I'm wondering the effect of Kruger. I'm thinking if we can put like a Merrily in here, just very similar because of that damage aspect. Now, of course, Kruger has the big debuff. That's the reason why Cecilia does a lot of damage in this mode. But I feel like if we can put out a lot of damage faster, could make a big difference. Now, of course, Coco, as well as everybody else, needs those exclusive items. And look how slow it is on the ads. We are going to have to get a lot more AoE damage in here. Because, of course, Kruger is single target. Looking at Merrily, I'm single target. They do a lot of damage, but it is just single target. But of course, Odie also doesn't benefit from the buff that we get from Kruger. So only Cecilia was benefiting with that one at all. See, but even there, we're going to have to get Mr. Carlisle up. Take down a lot of these targets faster. I mean, we're already at 4, but again, not doing quite as much damage as we were with Kruger, which is the reason why we've been building out and why we have a couple copies of Kruger. Doesn't seem like damage is an issue here, but yeah, we're definitely going to get right around the same. So around 6, not going to take the ads down. So Kruger doing a lot more damage in there. Definitely have to build up Cecilia, but we got into endless mode. That is awesome. Yeah, we're going to have to figure out, again, a couple more, but I feel like we can do a lot more damage. And again, based on levels, we absolutely need to just drive a lot more in here. Even here, we have 20, 25 with mages. And I'm going to go for the max. I know we don't use mages for a lot of content, but overall, that's a big improvement, especially where we use them, PvP aspect. And of course, the gear starting to get all to our higher level gear, getting that 190 plus. We're starting to get a lot more resources out of here to go ahead and level them up. And then, of course, getting in here and trying to get to 190, essentially past, what are we, almost there with Viperon. I'm not going to build him any further. I don't want to supplement him yet. I don't know exactly how effective or where we want to build them, but the rest of these guys, we just need more copies. It is literally just chasing the rabbit on the amount of copies that we need in this game mode. Dream Store, boom, still looking for Marilee. Marilee has been the one that we've actually been looking for, and I think we're like 2 away, 3 away, 2 away. We're only 2 away from getting a copy, so I'm wondering if with the summons we got in there, again, we're saving up the diamonds. 1, 2, 3 out of here. There's Marilee. We need one. We need one copy of Marilee. Oh, just another acorn in there. But literally, we need one more copy. Marilee would be done. Of course, Stargazer, we don't use it for literally anything at this point, but we also have the ability to go and fight the boss, the Primal Beast. So overall, guys, awesome job. We got into that endless mode. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.